Not many of us are conscious of how closely we're watched as we go about our private lives. The most recent numbers I can find come from a 2016 New Scientist report. It found that there were over 100 million concealed closed-circuit cameras eyeing people in public areas worldwide. And that does not include the ever-increasing number of cameras that are part of private home, apartment building, and business security systems. How did all this get started? Well, it seems that back in the mid-1960s, an African-American woman felt uneasy in her Jamaica, Queens neighborhood in New York City. Marie Van Brittan Brown worked long hours as a nurse. She would often get home late to a high-crime neighborhood where she lived with her electronics technician husband. But he was working many nights, and Marie feared for her safety because the police were often slow to respond to calls for things like home invasions. She wanted a way to feel more secure in their apartment, some method that would allow her to see and hear from any room who was at the door. And this is what she designed. It involves a series of peepholes in the door, over which a video camera would slide, sending its images through a wireless system to monitors anywhere in the apartment. Anybody watching the monitor could also talk to whoever was at the door through two-way microphones. The door could be locked or unlocked by remote control, and there was even a panic button that would quickly summon the police. That drawing is part of her patent filing in August of 1966, describing a home security system utilizing television surveillance. She gave her husband second billing in the filing. More than 3 years later, the patent was granted, and at that point, Marie said she planned to install the system in her apartment and would explore options for manufacturing. Well, by 2013, more than a dozen inventors had cited the Brown patent for their own devices. Marie Van Brittan Brown lived 30 years beyond the date of the patent. She did get an award from the National Scientist Committee. She died in 1999 at the age of 76. And yet there is no evidence that she or her husband ever pursued commercial opportunities based on the idea that led to the many cameras that offer both security and scrutiny in our lives today.